Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Regina. Good morning, Diane. I hope you ladies are still in bed without a bra, enjoying your beds. If not, maybe you're up getting ready to go to brunch or indulge in some retail therapy. Either way, I hope the day is off to a phenomenal start for you. So, um, last night, um, well, I guess it was this morning. I didn't get home till like 2 o'clock this morning. That's a whole other story. But I decided that I was gonna do tribe time today because I have a couple of things that I have picked up from hashtag Coach Takeover, and I need a little bit. Thank you, Regina. I need a little bit of input about the items that I've picked up, and I thought, who better to help me make this decision than the amazing tribe community? So that's what we're gonna actually do today. I was gonna split this in two parts, but decided that if for some reason my ultimate decision is to return one of these items, I wanted to be able to make that return this weekend as opposed to having stuff sit around and then having to deal with it, you know, weekends to follow. Good morning, Brina. So I'm gonna first send Mrs. Q to the enabler corner because she so graciously shared with the tribe the Coach Reserve shopping link. And that is the link that got me in this situation that I'm in right now, which is trying to decide, what I'm going to keep. That's the first person going to the tribe, to the enabler corner. The second person going to the enabler corner, Mrs. Q, you'll have to catch the beginning. I just sent you to the enabler corner. The second person going to the enabler corner is Kimberly Mines. And Kimberly's inspired purchase is what I'm going to feature tomorrow during Feed Your Addiction. So you'll have to come back tomorrow to check out that edition. The third person and the absolute number one enabler for this video is none other. Can y'all guess? Yes, in the live chat. I just want to see who you think is going to the ultimate enabler corner for this hashtag Coach Takeover session this morning. Who do y'all think it is? All right, Brandon thinks it's DJ King. That's a good guess and usually likely, highly likely. Any other guesses? Mrs. Q says that doggone DJ King. I don't think you ladies will ever guess this one, but the ultimate enabler for today is none other than the Sonja Covington. Yes, I'm sending Sonja to the ultimate enabler corner because the bag purchase that I will eventually get to this morning, right, Mrs. Q? What is exactly right? I would have not known this bag was still available, that it existed, that it was available to ship, if the Sonja Covington had not made her way to the Chicago premium outlets. And, well, let's just say she shared some pictures with the tribe, and I dreamt of this bag after she showed it last Sunday. And Monday morning, as soon as the store opened, I was calling to secure the bag, Mrs. Q. I was calling to secure the bag. But I secured the bag, and then I make some accessory purchases. So that's where we're actually going to start today, is with some accessory purchases. And I want to kind of get your thoughts, and we'll talk about what you think I should keep and what I think is a potential return. So the first thing is, I was on the site, the link that Mrs. Q provided. That's the reason she's in the, enabler corner. And I saw these Coach earrings. And they are what I call a professional pair. They're the ones I could, travel with or put on every day for work. Very sleek, not too big. They're just a cute little half circle with the Coach C with the little crystal in this. Is that a crystal? No, it's actually the background of the solid silver, but it makes it look like it has like a little gemstone there in the center. So I picked those up. These are a definite keep. I don't know that I've actually seen these in store because, I don't know, for work, I have a tendency to gravitate towards, oh, the post is bent. I'll have to see what I can do about that. But this is kind of what I gravitate to, what I'll say, more Monday through Friday type wear. So that's the first thing. The second thing I picked up is because I picked up this a while back to add to my strap collection, because most of the bags that I have, of course, have gold hardware. But with some of the Coach bags, with some of the HB bags that I have, and even the Antonio Milani. No, it's not Antonio Milani. One of the Michael Kors bags I have actually has silver hardware. So I decided I would go ahead and kind of complete the duo. And now I can say that I am out of the chain link strap business. Gold, silver, I think I've got that covered. That's taken care of. So I'm definitely keeping the silver. Definitely keeping the earrings. The next item that I picked up, I was thinking about this inspired purchase that I'm going to feature tomorrow, which is the reason Kimberly Mines is in the enabler corner. The whole tribe's over there this morning. But I also thought about the Antonio Milani executive tote in pewter. And I thought that this little piece would work well with it. And again, it was because of some pictures I saw on Sandra Covington's channel that I thought that I would give this a look-see and pick it up. Because I didn't, going through the holiday season, or I just really didn't give Coach's boxed gifts that much attention. And it's attached to the box. Hold on, because I didn't bring scissors or anything, no box cut or anything in with me this morning. So let me get it detached from the box. Hold just a second. All right. So I didn't give like their boxed gifts any, I mean, maybe I glanced at them. I don't know. But I never picked them up or considered them as add-on pieces to any of the things that I currently have. And I definitely was other bags that I might not already have an accessory to go with. Love the fact that it has an outside pocket. Unfortunately, with my phone case and my pop socket on the back, even though it's supposed to be a phone wristlet, my phone does not fit. But I do love the organization inside, even though it has a dark lining. And y'all know I do not like a dark lining. If there is one thing that Peter Dooney has spoiled me on, it is light, bright linings. But that's the place where my phone should fit, but it doesn't. a zipper place where I can keep, some coins and so forth. And then there's another slip here in the back and three card slots. Can you see those? It's hard to see with the black lining, but I just like the idea of this being a grab and go. It does have the wristlet strap and the hardware is here. I've made the decision that because I wanted to go, I wanted something to pair with my Antonio Milani executive tote imputer, that I am going to keep this one. It's a little bit of a shade difference, just a little bit, but it coordinates, Mrs. Q, right? So if it coordinates, then it's a keeper. So I am absolutely going to hold on to this one. So that is, I think that is my third item. And again, no question in my mind about whether or not what I've shared with you so far is a keeper. Now, this next item, I would not have thought to pick up if not for what I'm going to call the influences of that doggone DJ King. See, nobody is free from the corner this week. So we'll just all keep each other company over there in the enabler corner. This next item that I picked up, okay, so like when I picked it up, I had visions of a Carrington in my head, but kind of Coach style, because the description said that it had 6 card slots. All right. It's also shaped like an envelope. And if you've been following me for a long time, then you know that I've shown on this channel and talked previously at length about having the little red Saffiano envelope card case, and then finding the larger card case in red that I absolutely love. Was using it in my bags for a while as an overflow card carrier. I have used it as a wallet. I absolutely love those little envelope style. I guess which will be for me like the first card case before I was, secured a Beacon zip around card case, before I discovered there was a double zip card case from Coach. It was this little envelope card case that I adored. Well, when I saw this item, I had visions of the large version of that envelope card case in mind, and it was a good price, so I decided to pick it up. However, I haven't taken a peek at it, so we're gonna see. I think if I recall correctly, the color is supposed to be navy. And I was thinking about, I have a navy nylon Courtney. I have a navy Florentine zip, large zip Barlow. I have a navy Smith bag in Florentine. I have, what else can I think of right off the top of my head in navy? I have a navy Kimberly, but it's definitely too big for this. I have a navy Chara, and I think it would go perfectly with that. It's in pebbled leather. I also have a navy Newport tote, which would be perfect for travel. I've got quite a few navy things. So I thought, depending on the size of this and what the organization looked like, that this could be a wallet, maybe catch-all, maybe clutch life situation. So here it is. It is in the pebbled, maybe this is buffalo leather, because it seems to be a little tight I don't know. Y'all know I'm still new to Coach, so educate me in the chat on what kind of leather this actually is. But it's got a snap closure. On the back, it has a huge pocket. So all I have are visions of my cell phone, easily accessible, and that is right down my alley. So I really love, before I even get into the interior, the organization of it. And then on the inside, under the flap, it has a zip pocket. Again, haven't even really gotten into the interior, but a zip pocket, which I could also use for my phone if I were concerned about, it being loose here. This would also be a good place to like keep my checkbook or another card case. I could use it on the go as like a little small cosmetic. I just had all kinds of visions of, let me pick this up because I think it may have a bit more organization than the envelope style ones that I really like from Dooney and Burke. All right. And now, and this is the micro suede finish. It seems to pick up everything, but I like it. I would prefer a lighter lining, but at least it's not black, but it is a truly dark, dark navy. And then in the interior, you've got the creed patch there on the back wall. And then on the front, looky, 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 there are my 6 card slots. So, definitely larger than a Carrington, but not so large that it would be impossible to use inside of another bag. I could see using this inside of a leisure shopper. I could see using it inside of Ashton. I could see using it inside of, I have a navy Mackenzie, and it's definitely, that bag is large enough that this fits in it. And this, I just want to confirm, it is, yeah, it's considered a polished, pebbled, large envelope pouch in the color navy. It's item number F as in Frank 29880. Again, F as in Frank 29880. And the color code is L as in Larry, I as in Indigo, N as in Nancy, A as in Adam, V as in Victor. Again, LINAV. And it's the polished, pebbled, large envelope pouch. This is a keeper. This thing has so much organization in it. It would be a keeper even if I didn't have a matching bag. And I'm going to tell you what I consider to be scary for me as I hold this, staring at this back pocket and my fingers under the flap rubbing this zipper pocket, is that I move into it now on 2/1 of 2020 and I'm still in it, 6 months from now, because it just has the potential to be that kind of piece that you move in, and it's dark enough that it could pass as a black. And y'all know I have major issues with black bags, but a black accessory has never offended me. I could see moving into this and having a really hard time moving out, just because when I say grab and go, it really is grab and go. If there were anything, if there were anything that I would do to this that would make it improved, would be to have some little D rings. They wouldn't even have to provide the strap at this point, because I've got my own, and to be able to use it as like a really small on the go crossbody, I think that would have just made it perfect. I may check with the cobbler and see if there's a way to add that, like on this strip in here, to put some little D rings so that I can use it that way. But even without it, it is absolutely perfect. So, no question about whether or not I am going to keep the large pouch. All right, let's get to the one that has me super conflicted and perplexed. And if I can go ahead and get everybody to hit the thumbs up, I'll be sure to show the bag. If not, I'm kind of feeling, I don't know, my some kind of way this morning. Maybe I'll wait and do the bag a little bit later. But the accessory, and again, this is the part of the reason that Sonja Covington is in the Enabler Corner this morning. This is a beautiful, beautiful accessory. Scratch that. It's a beautiful bag. It's a crossbody. But y'all, it's a bag. I'm just going to show you. Do you see how small this is? What the hell am I going to do with this? So the reason I picked it up was because I had visions of using it as a wallet dancing through my head. What it has to offer, the size, and the price, it would make it the most expensive accessory in my entire collection. Just wrap your mind around that for a minute, because I need to wrap my mind around it. It would be the most expensive, and I'm saying it's a bag, but it would be an accessory for me. It would be the most expensive accessory in my collection, and I can't even get my damn phone in it. So I am, although it is gorgeous, and I think once you see the bag, I haven't seen the two together because I wanted to do it on here. I'm thinking it's going to be what I envisioned in my head, but I just want everybody to keep in mind this would be the most expensive accessory, not bag, the most expensive accessory in my collection. And I have bags, full-size grown woman bags that I have paid less for. Now, I know that there's hype around this collection, these items. I understand that there is, from a bag standpoint, well, let me just show you the accessory. I'll get into the bag in a minute. All right. Y'all, so I got an education that there is a difference between a Dinky and a Dinky ER. And this is a Dinky ER. Dinky ER are smaller than Dinkies. I can get my phone in a Dinky. So I love, love, love this goldenrod color. Let me tell you, this color, the camera almost has it looking like natural Florentine. It is such a gorgeous golden color in person. It is absolutely breathtaking. It is tiny. You hear me? It's got a pocket on the back, but what am I going to put in it other than some cash? It's not going to hold a phone. It's not going to hold a lipstick, a lip gloss. I could slide some of those little Kleenex individual wipes back there, but that's about it. I'm sure that I'm not even going to unpack because I need to decide on whether or not this is worth a whopping $202.50, because I don't think this is going to be the most expensive accessory in my collection. I cannot wrap my mind around keeping it, but I needed to see it in person. And once I see it with the bag, I may cave. It's early in the year. I may cave. But that link detail is absolutely stunning. And if you have been rocking with Mrs. Q, you know that she has a For Real Friday from many Fridays ago, where she actually showed a Carrington style pouch that it has the link detail, and the zipper pull actually has the lock in it so that you can actually secure the zipper with the lock that is a part of the zipper pull. Mrs. Q, I don't know if you still have that item or not, but I just want you to know that since you showed it, I have been lusting over it. So when I saw this purchase as an opportunity for me to kind of play in that space. But I know for a fact that I would have preferred to find this similar to the pouch that Mrs. Q has, because it has so much more functionality to it. All right. So let's just look at that detail. All right, y'all. I think it's going back. I don't know. I need to see it with the bag. I cannot wrap my mind. Oh. So y'all know I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the Kiss Lock. I have them, haven't carried them, haven't used them, but I continue to collect them. This Dinky ER has the Kiss Lock actually built in. And I don't know, maybe you can get $1 worth of quarters in there. It's tiny. And I thought I had my phone. What did I do with my phone that quick? I was going to show you. Oh, here it is. My phone and it's longer and deeper. What am I supposed to do with this? Even the idea of using it as a wallet, even with the little space up front, y'all, it's cute, but I'd never use it as a crossbody. It's questionable for use even as a wallet. And it was $202.50. Gorgeous color. It is absolutely gorgeous in person. It's the glove tanned leather with the chain link detail. Let me just tell y'all why I'm struggling. And again, we're getting back to why the Sonja Covington is the ultimate enabler for Tribe Time today. Sonja made her way to the outlets last Sunday, and I saw this bag and I hounded her. Like, can you send me pictures? How much is it? Can you send me a picture of the tag? Is that the only one they have? Can you please put it on hold for me? Can you check and see if they are going to start back shipping? All of that stuff. And she did, and I was like, oh, am I going to spend it for that bag? Oh, but it's so different. If I'm going to, build a collection, continue to be very strategic about what I add to my collection, not buying the same thing over and over and over again. This one just kind of checked all of the boxes. And that Sunday night after she left, and I had all the pictures, I went to bed and I dreamt about the bag. And y'all, that's how I ended up. Every single house that I have either built or purchased, I have either dreamt of the floor plan, or after seeing the house, I dreamt of it, and it kind of kept me up the following night. And that's how I knew that is, I put the contract on it, buy it, whatever. This bag did it. It's a big girl bag. And let me tell you, the spring, the summer cannot get its ass here fast enough, because I secured the bag. And I am so in love with my Rogue with the chain link detail. So little bit of education for me, because y'all know you asked me a question about Dooney and I can answer it for you. I know bags and so forth, but I'm still an infant. I would even go so far as to say I'm an embryo when it comes to my coach knowledge. All right, so the first thing is the chain link detail. Every single one of these in link pieces are hand cut. They are also hand painted, hand punched for the grommet, and the grommet is hand applied and secured to the leather. All right. There is 9 hours of labor, of hand physical labor, stitching and otherwise, grommets, cutting the link detail, the hand painting, 9 hours of labor that goes into creating one of these bags. Y'all, that is one bag, one employee, one day, one shift, them not doing anything else except laboring over one gorgeous bag. I'm in love. Do you hear me, Sonja? You are in the enabler corner, but in a good way, because there's only one bag in my collection that barely even gets into the same. I don't even know if it's a category, but my woven, it's not woven, it's the multicolored, yes, it is woven multicolored tessuto. That is the only other bag that I have in my collection where I can say that it is truly leather, multicolored, like completely unique, and I've got the matching wallet. And hence the reason I picked this up, because I knew that it would pull this goldenrod color and that it would be perfect together. But y'all, $202.50, and I cannot get my damn phone in here or practically anything else. All right, back to the bag. Top handles, which I love, but even better because she is long and she's got a big butt and she has feet. And these are, do y'all see the rays on those feet? They're not those little flat, skimpy, skinny feet. She has doggone, she's got boots on. These aren't feet. She's got on boots to keep this gorgeous chalk leather smooth and clear. Loving the stitch work detail on this beauty. I'm just going to let that kind of hang out there so that y'all can see that, because I am absolutely in love with this bag. And what makes it even better, because there's so many things that I'm in love with about this bag. She has shoulder drops, and y'all know how I feel about a good shoulder drop and straps, and coming out of an amazing year of totes. And I can see her traveling, although they're going to give me hell on Delta because she's not going on the floor. We're going to have to figure something else out. But I love this bag. And when I first placed the order, I was thinking, you know what? This is going to be a bag that I'm going to have to use my bag organizer in. And I think I can, but my pouches are likely going to work. And I thought the bag organizer, just because it's link leather. I mean, it's link detail, right? So can y'all see right there my fingernail? It's open. So all I could think about was maybe stuff falling out or getting loose, but I don't think I carry anything that small other than coins, which are not loose in my bag. that would ever fall out of there. So I got to decide whether I'm going to do pouches or whether I'm going to do the bag organizer or maybe a combination of both, because this bag is larger than my bag organizer. The other thing is she comes with a pouch like LV, like MCM. This pouch is a little bit smaller, just a smidgen smaller than a Dooney Carrington. It does detach. I have not detached it as of yet, but it doesn't have any organization in the interior, but it is a pouch so that if I wanted to use it as a wallet or use it as a cosmetic so that, it's in the bag, it's secured, um, it's in there. And it's also in the glove tan leather, and it's got the 1941 Coach Creed here on the outside because there is no place in the interior for the Creed because of all of the link detail. I, y'all, what is something stronger than love that doesn't fade? Is there any word description out there that describes that would accurately describe what I'm feeling for this bag? Y'all, February, can we consider this early spring and I move into my bag? I said I was gonna do red all month for the month of February, Valentine's, etc. But I'm not sure. There were only, because I want to move into this bag, there were only a few bag reviews on YouTube, and they were not of the front panel chain link. They were the ones that had the link detail on the side. I did have my eye on one of those, but by the time this one arrived and I kind of wrapped my mind around another purchase, it was already sold out. So, saved by the bell, so to speak, there. But I love that the profile of this one is so gorgeous and so different. But I also like the other one because although the other ones had the smooth glove tan leather on the front and back panel profiles, when you are carrying your bag on your shoulder, this side panel is what people see. This is what leads. So that had the detail. Not nearly as much detail as this one. And of course, because of that, it was less expensive. But I did like the idea of my bag forward and backward, right? Having the link detail so that as I'm approaching people, there's this spectacular artsy design to my bag. But I love this one even more because the link detail is the actual bag. So I'm curious in the chat. Oh, wait, one thing. It secures across the top with the little dog leash and the little O-ring there. That's how it secures. Do y'all see how stinking big this bag is? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. And of course, that doggone DJ King and Valerie, between the size, the style, the color, and the uniqueness of this bag, they gave me the push that was really probably not necessary for me to go ahead and take the plunge. The last thing about this bag, and I don't know that I will ever use it in this capacity, but it's an option, and in a pinch, particularly with travel, I may need to be hands-free. But there were some folks who detached one of the shoulder straps and on one side and the opposite shoulder strap on the other side, and connected the two to create a longer strap, which could be used crossbody. Now, this is a big bag to be crossbody, but again, in a pinch, trying to get through the airport, trying to get on the rental car shuttle, trying to get bags out of the car or stuff like that, or trying to get bags in the car, that may be an option that could be used sporadically. But overall, I think it is an amazing addition to my collection. So here's the question, and I want you to put your budget. I'm going to say that word again because I know sometimes we struggle with that word. I want you to put your budget conscious handbag shopping hat on. And let me know whether you're watching this on the replay in the comments or whether you're watching it live in the live chat. If, given what I've shared with you about the Dinky ER, if I should keep the Dinky ER. There's no question about the bag. There's no question about the pouch that I showed you earlier in navy. There's no question about the gunmetal or graphite wallet that I showed you earlier. There's no question about the chain strap. There is no question about the earrings that I showed you. The only item out of today's hashtag Coach Takeover Tribe Time live stream is this itty bitty Dinky ER. Oh wait, there should be one more item. And it wiggled its way out the box. All right, so I want to see in the comments what you think about keeping this. And then I'm going to wrap up because I got my stuff completely out of order. I am going to wrap up by sharing with you the accessory that inspired my next hashtag Coach Takeover purchase. But that one will be tomorrow during Feed Your Addiction. And that one was a Kimberly Mines inspired purchase. So here is, and this one is called the okay. This one is called the Rivets pouch. The Rivets pouch. Here it is. That's my hand. Let me just show you. I just need y'all to understand that what I'm talking about now, even though they're Coach Reserve items, they're tiny little shits. That's no other way to describe it. They are tiny. And y'all know I'm a big bad girl and I need accessories that are gonna hold. So that is the Rivets pouch in heather gray. And I bought her because I thought she was gonna go perfectly with this Kimberly Mines inspired purchase, but I'm on the fence about that purchase too. So I may hold on to this until I can show them to you together tomorrow. But I just want you to see that's my hand, and she fits practically in the palm of my hand. She's only up to like the first, well, we'll call it the second line on my bend on my finger. No outside organization. Yeah, Sonja, but that's not how they advertised it. They advertised her as a pouch, not as a coin case. And y'all see what the organization is in the inside? Now, I do wish that the navy pouch that I showed you had this lining in it instead of the darker micro suede, but I don't know that, one, I don't have enough gray or graphite in my collection to justify keeping this one. Um, but I think it's gonna go so stinking cute with my bag, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep the bag. So that's that's where we are. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep the bag. So if I'm not sure I'm gonna keep the bag, I definitely don't need the accessory. And even if I keep the bag, I think I can do a little bit better than, as Sonja put it, a coin case. Because this is coin case territory. So if you want to see what bag inspired the Rivets pouch purchase, then you'll have to come back tomorrow evening, 6 Eastern, 5 Central for Feed Your Addiction. But let me go, y'all. It's so pretty together. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But this little thing was regular $450. Made in Vietnam. Or Nam, however y'all say it. And it's the Golden Rod Multi with the chain link detail in the Dinky ER. If it were a Dinky, I might be okay with the price because I could ditch the strap or put the strap in my purse if I wanted to, be multifunctional and use it. But who child? Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat about this Dinky ER. Y'all, I was like, I didn't even like a Dinky ER. Isn't it supposed to be Dinky? Yeah, the dimensions are different. All right, so Regina is saying keep it because it's perfect. Sonja says they are perfect together, but the price is ridiculous. The craftsmanship is absolutely amazing on both pieces. Both. Kim is saying pouches in the organizer, so I guess that's a vote for sending the Dinky ER back. It'll keep its shape much better and longer with the organizer. Okay, thank you, Regina. Mrs. Q, thank you for answering Justy's question. Okay, a guitar strap is great for that too. Yeah, Regina, I haven't seen the strap, but I like the idea of the double strap, so I don't know if I really want to add another strap to it, but I'll definitely keep my eyes out for it, and if I can find one at a good price, then I'll definitely take the plunge. Yeah, Mrs. Q, I'm definitely a big wallet personality. Or even, how about just a regular wallet size personality? Because y'all know, it doesn't even have like a few card slots for me to drop my stuff in. And y'all know, in December, I just came to grips with like using something that only has 3 card slots. And now we're going from 3 card slots to no card slots. My phone won't fit. But it is perfect. The color. When I say perfect, we've already discussed that the size is definitely not where it's at. So, why does my chat keep disappearing? All right. I think it's gonna go. I think. Mama Tia. I know I'm going to be looking for it later if I don't keep it. I know. But it doesn't accommodate my phone. It probably will fit my work phone, but I don't care about that phone. I mean, I care about it because it affords me, the ability to spend $200 on a Dinky ER. But in all fairness, you know, if that one gets gone, they're going to be sure to get me another one because thou shalt not be without one. They've made that very clear. If you are assigned a cell phone for work, you will have one. If they have to send you, a loaner one to get you through a work week or something. So, all right, now that I've got let me go back. Um, that's a good idea. It could be a Valentine's Day gift. Maybe I don't have to decide right now. But I think I'm kind of ready to move into my bag, and I dare not move into the dinkier when I'm on the fence about keeping her, because that just wouldn't be fair to the person that actually buys her, loves her, and decides to keep her. Um, um, mm, you're right, Kim, because I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do. I like the idea of it though, and that's the reason. I mean, it got here before the bag did, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be perfect. Goldenrod, Link, both 1941. It's gonna be the perfect companion piece, and it really is. It goes perfectly with the bag, but I do have concerns about the functionality of both of my little tiny Coach accessory purchases. Come back tomorrow so that you can see the bag that this one was purchased for. We'll make the decision tomorrow on whether or not this one's going to be a keeper or not. I feel like this bag forced me into a decision that I was not prepared to make. And by that, I'm not talking about the bag in itself. I'm all in for the bag, but I feel like it forced me into another handbag decision that I was not prepared to make, and now I have to reconcile my thoughts with it. So that's where we are with this one. You're so cute, and you pair perfectly. Did this come in the dinky size, like the larger one? What's the likelihood that I will find the link detail pouch like Mrs. Q showed on her channel a while back? What's the likelihood that I will find that on the pre-loved market? Y'all know I got to be out of my mind right now to be saying I'm gonna look for it on the pre-loved market. Oh. This goldenrod is amazing. Amazing. I would be okay with the pouch being expensive as long as it's going to meet the function. I don't think that the price bothers me. The price only, let me rephrase that. The price only bothers me with this piece because of the size and the lack of function. Otherwise, I don't know that I would have flinched, because I mean, if it had been bigger, outside pocket, kiss lock in the interior, I might have, slip pocket in the front. I would have figured out a way to make it work, but I just don't know about this one. I don't know. But it goes perfectly with the bag. So that's it for me for Tribe Time. I appreciate all 37 of you watching. I do hope that all 37 of you will hit the thumbs up. 38 of you will hit the thumbs up before you head out. We are going to try to get back on some kind of schedule with Tribe Time. But as we've shared with you all before, YouTube changed the content creator guidelines for being able to live stream because people were live streaming that had like 2 subscribers. And if you're a business and you're thinking about storage and server space and where your ad revenue and all of those things are coming from, from a business standpoint, it just was not financially smart for YouTube to continue to allow everybody to be able to live stream. That sucks because if you're in this community, you know that most of us that are Dooney, Coach, um, kind of fanatics or addicts or gurus, we don't have the larger subscriber bases that some of the other luxury brand content creators have. So it really impaired our ability to continue to keep with the live stream rotation that we had built. So I know some of you are probably just joining and you probably are like, what in the heck is she talking about? As you go through and watch our content, I'm sure that it'll start to kind of make sense to you about what all of that means. But it just kind of it pulled. It's like we were full speed ahead, and YouTube pulled the emergency brake and derailed Tribe Time. And Mrs. Q has content on Fridays. I have content on Sundays. And then trying to do a Tribe Time every Saturday without it truly being a tribe effort. It again, emergency brake pull derailed us. But I think that I am going to, which will likely not be for this crowd. I get it. I get it. I understand you're here for the handbags. But I think that there are some skincare products and product reviews and skincare maintenance techniques and facial techniques and tools and things like that that I want to share on my channel. And again, I know that most of you, maybe all of you, are not here for that that's a different and a smaller group of my subscriber base. But I think that there may be some Saturday mornings, since that's what I typically do on Saturday mornings. I may start, or Saturday afternoons or whatever, I may start using this spot, not necessarily hashtag Tribe Time, because that's synonymous for, the handbags. I'll figure out something else. But I think that I may start incorporating that. And then as I kind of get this space situated, to actually do my Saturday morning pamper routines in this space when we don't have bad content. And those will kind of be a little bit longer, but what I hope that it will do is, one, it will show you that building a good routine is important. And products are important, but you can have the most expensive products, and if you're not using them consistently, then it doesn't mean a hill of beans. You got to have consistency with whatever products you're using. So I think it'll give you an opportunity to see that of all of the stuff that I've hauled and emptied and shared, how I determine what my skin needs at the time and can pull those products so that you can kind of see them in action. And also, I hope that on Saturday mornings that you will buy into this idea that self-care is not selfish, and take the time on Saturday morning to grab your products, whatever they are, and we just kind of hang out and pamper ourselves together. And, you know, we can take care of ourselves. We can do a little bit of high maintenance, use some of the products that you have I like that, Regina. That would make a great hashtag, because I've got lots of stuff I want to share, and y'all know I don't miss an opportunity to talk about, educate, or share when it comes to skincare and products. The same way I don't miss an opportunity to share about a purchase. And y'all know this morning's purchase was um, hashtag Coach Takeover Ridiculous. But we're going to reel it back in and get it together. I do have plenty of content coming. I'm not sure if I'm going to start back kind of uploading videos on demand, not live, so that you watch it whenever you want to watch it. But what I've noticed is, because there isn't the interaction that we've grown to love through the live streams, those videos just don't get the same watch time as videos like we're doing today, where there's the interaction not only with between us, but between you as viewers with each other. I know that that is priceless, and I also view that as a part of our self care, right? Being able to have a safe space, no judgment, to talk about the hobbies, the passions, the things that we enjoy purchasing, and the things that are going on in our lives, respectively. So, this space has a special place in my heart and the hearts of the tribe members. But y'all, this right here, this was the last bag purchase for a while. That's why, if you saw my post on the community tab about the cabana and curate your closet territory, this hashtag Coach Takeover Ridiculousness is the reason that I have graciously gone into the cabana, and I'm gonna just hang out. So I still have plenty of bags and just stuff that I'm gonna share, but some of it may be pre-recorded and uploaded, while others may be lives, but not handbag content. So if you're going out today and you don't have skincare stuff, whether you start with something from the drugstore, whether you hit Ulta or Sephora, or, the skincare counter in your local Macy's or Bloomingdale's or whatever, pick up something, incorporate into it. You probably made a plan to do better this year and you haven't taken any steps. I'm challenging you to go get a cleanser, get a toner, get a moisturizer, and get some SPF. Now, you'll see when we get into it, I do a whole lot more than that, but those are the 4 basics of a good skincare routine. And if you want to take it a step further and round it out with 5, get a vitamin C. So a cleanser, a toner, a vitamin C, cleanser, toner, vitamin C, a moisturizer, and an SPF. Get those 5 to build a skincare routine around. Don't worry about the products that I've picked up. Go and find products that are tailored to. I dermaplaned last night. I was going to do it on camera, but Regina, I went to last night once I got back in. Well, once I got home, I went back out for a vision board party. And I did not get home until 2, I think it was about 2:30 this morning from the vision board party. But when I got back in, I had been waiting to dermaplane, and I was like, I'm going to do it on camera. I'm going to do it on camera. I'm going to just kind of let it go, and I'm going to I'm gonna do it on camera. And then last night I was like, I can't take it anymore. I need to get my setup, and my skin is not, you know, it. I love. Let me tell you, I love dermaplaning, and I know we are way off in other territory. I think I may come back and do another video because I know a lot of you are ready to go. Um, but I dermaplane and I also microneedle. And since I dermaplaned yesterday, I'm gonna microneedle today. And I am also going to do, I normally do like a hydration or a brightening or a moisture retention or something like that. But today, I love the Dr. Dennis Gross Marine Modeling Clay Mask because it, like, when you apply it, it hugs and contours every single inch of your face. And I am going to do that. And then I've got an obscene, I'm not even going to put the dollar amount out there. I've put an obscene amount of skincare mask products in my Amazon cart. And at like 4 o'clock this morning, because after you come back from a vision board party, you were like hype and charged and ready to take on all 365 days of the year, like in an hour. I was up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna practice on my mom and my sister, but I'm gonna do this one today. And finally, my brain said, chick, you're not gonna do nothing right now but go to sleep. So about 4 o'clock this morning, I finally passed out. But the first thing I did this morning after saying, Lord, thank you for allowing me to see the dawn of a new day, was I went right back to my Amazon cart and was like, all right, what did I do? Did I buy anything in my delusion state last night, or did I just build the cart? What did I do? So for those of you that look, I'm going to end this live. For those of you that are interested in, I already dermaplaned. I'm going to, I don't want to rush into it. And this, I don't think my setup right now is going to be conducive to it. But I may work on this space a little bit today after I do some filming, because that top Ulta box has some products that I actually want to use when I do my micro needling. So I'm probably going to get this situated, get the haul from Ulta, Sephora, and Elemis filmed, and then I may come back and do a live. Because since I dermaplaned yesterday, I've got to get my micro needling done today. So I'm going to do that. If you're interested, make sure that you thumbs up, leave a comment, so that I know that there's an interest in the content. Let me go and kind of get myself together. I'm kind of feeling my glow this morning. And let me just say, and y'all will be like, "Ooh, she nasty." I woke up like this. Like, seriously, I did brush my teeth. I have on lip conditioner. But because I dermaplaned yesterday and everything that goes on after dermaplaning, this is still yesterday's glow. Y'all see that? I'm kind of feeling myself. And my spots are fading. If y'all were here a few weeks ago when I did my first over 40 skincare, these were a lot bigger, a lot darker. They are starting to fade. But I think what I have in my Ulta box is going to help with that even more. The one that was here, can y'all see? It's barely there. And that was way more prevalent. So they're fading. They're getting better. A lot better. So there was, I think I saw red a minute ago. Hold on, let me scroll back up. I think I saw a question. Hang tight. Um, Kim, SPF sunscreen. Absolutely every day. You don't need SPF at night, but you do need it during the day. You know what? I'm going to end this and I'm going to come back and let's do a skincare haul. That way you can see some of the things that I've purchased that I'm going to be using. If you're going to place orders today, or if you're going to go out, or if you're going to exercise your right to prime, there may be some things that you want to try and you can pick up, and that'll give you an opportunity to get those things in your skincare arsenal so that when we do start Saturday morning, I don't know, walk skincare, I don't know, Saturday morning skincare, self-care skincare, I'm not sure what I want to call it. I'll go back and look at your idea, Regina. You'll have some things so that we can kind of play together. But let's end this one. I'm going to grab some boxes and I'm going to, because I still have stuff that I bought from Sephora and Pat McGrath from my birthday in December that I haven't shown y'all. And it's February. And if you follow me in that capacity, you know that this past year I had some stuff that I hauled from a year ago that was still sitting in a box. I'm not doing that this year. Let me end here. I'm going to go grab my box cutter and come back if you want to see the beauty things that I've hauled. Thank you so very much for watching. Until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction. Take care.